Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joseph Lane.
I'm Thor Livesey.
Welcome to the Wednesday Briefing. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wednesday Briefing. Today, we're going to go over what's kind of becoming a theme for us here, which is political theater. So we're going to go over a little bit about the Epstein files. We've had some recent things attempt to come out lately. There's a congressman, Jamie Raskin, who says that he's going to get all these documents out. But the reality is he can't. The reality is he physically, as a congressman, he does not have the power to subpoena the things he needs to subpoena. He sent a nicely worded letter to request these documents, but the reality is he doesn't have the power to actually subpoena them. So again, this is political theater, so we're going to kind of go over what that means. We're going to go over their thoughts, our thoughts, and stuff like that. So,
I feel like a lot of people would start this off by saying, let's talk about the actors.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the directors.
Yeah. One
of the hit ones being Jeffrey Epstein, right? I think what we all miss on Jeffrey Epstein is he wasn't working for all these governments, Joe. He was controlling them.
Absolutely.
He was out there playing the strings, and I don't understand why that's not talked about. It seems the only thing that we do talk about is obviously the pedophilia, obviously the sex rings, right?
Yeah.
And these files themselves. But the connections.
Yeah, we kind of the information you hear about all the time is Israel was controlling him, or like this is Israel. People use it as an out, and I'm obviously no fan of Israel. We know that. I'm no fan of the government of Israel or the people that run it. So that's all you hear. But the truth of the matter is, Jeffrey Epstein was not working for Israel.
No.
Right? I mean, he was contracted sometimes, and he did what he wanted to do with whatever government was around the world. But the crazy thing that we just really need to talk about here is, so for all the people getting their hopes up that the other 2.5 million, 3 million files that are going to come out, Jamie Raskin says that he's going to get them. But he has no subpoena power. He can't compel anybody to bring anything to light. He can't do anything.
Here, Joe, real quick, let me help him out. Subpoena the files. That's what's going to happen. Get ready to watch that for the next hour long.
He's going to say it over and over and over again. And I don't understand how we keep falling for the political theater. We have to wake up and realize, like, these people do not have our best interest at heart. They don't care whether these files come out or not. So we need to realize that.
They truly don't care about any of us.
They don't care.
It's their own game. It's their own movie. You got some podcasters now even talking about, like, the Book of Revelation. They just see it as a game. They see it as a play that they can reenact. But, moving on from the broker and, Jeffrey Epstein being contracted. Yeah. Who was Jamie Raskin, Joseph?
So Jamie Raskin is a Democrat, obviously. He's Maryland's 8th District representative. He's been in Congress since 2017, and he's a ranking member of the House Judiciary Committee. Woohoo! He also helped with the Donald Trump impeachment. So, like, this is a guy who all he wants is to further his office, right? He's asking questions. He's getting everyone's hopes up. He's saying, if we inspect the rest of these files properly and we get them, we're going to be able to finally realize that Epstein acted on the behalf of governments.
Yeah, he's really calling in those votes, isn't he?
He is. But the reality is we already know that Epstein was working with and for these governments. We know from a letter that was sent to Todd Blanche for a fact that Epstein was working on behalf of Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Russia, and Israel. This is already known. So why do we need to subpoena these documents to find that out? We already know it. We know that he used his friendship with Trump to get business from other governments. We know this. This is in the letter. I mean, the letter goes on.
Essentially, it's just what a synopsis of the Epstein files so far. I mean, what is this?
All of this is confirmed. Like we already know all of this. That's what's crazy. So we don't need to subpoena these to get more information on it. We just don't. Like people need to wake up to the reality. And the reality is these people do not have your best interest at heart. All this is political theater. They want so badly to get your vote so that they can stay in power, so that they can stay in office. So they're going to use the vicious, disgusting crimes of Jeffrey Epstein to get the votes. Because the tough part is the calling for the release of the documents has so much more power than actually releasing the documents.
I mean, Ghislaine almost got out of prison for him.
Exactly.
Just for the calling.
Just for that.
You know, and I mean, who else is going to try and dig their way out just like that? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these people that are looking into it have some kind of ties, honestly. That's my take. It seems that everybody involved, they're turning this into something that they can gain out of that. Definitely. They're all doing it, and they're using this almost like a bad There's no such thing as bad promo, right? Yeah. Bad press. They're using it like that, and it's like, no, this is pedophilia. This is sexual assault, rape. Like you name all the big ones, murder. This is that. This
is all of it, and the crazy thing about this from Raskin is that the House already voted not to release these. Back at the end of last year. They already said we're not going to release them. So all he's doing, again, is just trying to buy those votes. We know the midterms are coming up. I mean, it's crazy. He's asking to get these documents in the weakest possible way, which is by, like, asking nicely, pretty please, can I see more of the Epstein files? Like, that's what he's doing, and that's what we need to realize. Is that like this is unacceptable. The way that he's asking is not going to get anything done.
Asking in general, I don't think is going to get anything done. I mean, this has to be by the books.
No,
and just as you know, this is just I want to open this conversation. This isn't in the notes, Joe. What do you think is going to happen when they do come out, or if they ever do? I mean, what do we do as Americans? It's our whole government.
It is. It's our entire government. But the reality is, the people deserve to know. The people deserve to rally behind good governors, good politicians, because they're out there. This is going to give the Epstein files have already and will continue to give a terrible, terrible stain on politicians. These people are not acting in good faith, but it's not a blanket statement on all politicians, and that's what people need to have a more nuanced view of the world, right? Like we need to be able to see the world in a different way. Like when we talk about how terrible Israel is, I'm not telling you that I hate Jews or hate every Jew.
No, it's just Israel.
I hate the government of Israel.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate the construction, the group of people that is committing genocide in that entire hemisphere happily, and they're talking about it publicly. Celebrating it. When I say, I mean, there's people in the Epstein files that had nothing to do with the rape, murder, torture, and eating of children. So I'm not saying that we're arresting everybody that's just mentioned in the Epstein files. We need to have a nuanced view at this. We need to come together and be a more intelligent society. Because right now we're not acting like one. We're being hoodwinked. We're being fooled by politicians on one half. So one half of us is saying, go Jamie Raskin, get those files. We're going to vote for you because you're going to get the files. And he never is. And then the other half of us is saying that we don't trust any of you. We're never going to trust any of you. All of you are evil. No, that's not true. I mean, it's not a left-right world. And that's what we lean into here at Read the Room, is that we're not a left-right world. We are putting America first. We're putting the people first. We're coming at this from not just a middle or America first point of view, but from a scriptural point of view, from a biblical point of view, from a spiritual point of view.
And I mean, look at I mean, so many books of the Bible, they just talk about unity. And like, yeah, that's over the church, but also over us, the people. We are not here to promote division. We all need to be coming together on this. I mean, look at what happens when we come together. Kidding. Look at Mom Dami, right? Like, he came together on this, right?
Yeah, that we talked about that on the last episode. You guys heard me rant about the lovely Mandami.
Killing it.
He's just killing it. He's doing the same thing as Jamie Raskin. He's calling for the arrest of Benjamin Netanyahu. Never going to happen. Why are we going to fall for that, guys?
We're going to say it and then not do it and then talk about it like we really wanted to and just not do anything.
It's rather odd to me, like when it comes to Epstein, it's rather odd to me that the only time that this really comes up is when it's getting close to election time. Now we're going to use these women that were sadly taken advantage of, which is the lightest possible way to put it. At this point, these girls that have been abused, I mean, they're dead. They're gone.
Yeah.
They're not going to vote. They're dead.
Their stories are gone.
Their stories are gone. But every 2 years, sure enough, here we're going to talk about them, and we're going to use them to garner votes and to gain votes. And it's disgusting. It's just disgusting. So, guys, the whole point of this review, it's a Wednesday briefing. The whole point of this is to tell you to wake up. The whole point of this is to tell you we can't be fooled like this anymore. We can't allow our people in power to push this nonsense on us over and over and over again. It has to come from a grassroots place. We have to stand up together and say, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. And I want, yes, we want the Epstein files released. Absolutely. Like, I don't want to speak for you, but come on.
Who wouldn't want them released?
Yeah, we deserve it. Not only do we deserve the rest of the Epstein files, we deserve the redactions taken away on the current Epstein files.
The ones that don't even make sense.
No, I mean, these redactions make zero sense. It's protecting our politicians, and the United States is really the only one doing it like this.
Yeah.
We're the only ones where people are not being held accountable.
And I think at the end of the day, Joe, the big, the through line here is, there are people out there that we can trust, and it's just not the ones that we have right now.
It's not the ones that we have right now. So when it comes time to vote, when it comes time to push people into power, we need to be a smarter society.
Right.
We need to be listening to each other. We need to be aware of what's happening in the world. Because without that, we're going to continue on. We're going to get a J.D. Vance. We're going to get a Marco Rubio. We're going to get a Gavin Newsom.
We're going to get a Peter Thiel, a lizard person, some kind of anything out of Silicon Valley, whatever android they're working on now. Like, stop putting your faith in men and put your faith in God. And if you don't know who to vote for, then pray about it. We're reaching a pinnacle in the timeline that we are living in. It is so upsetting. Every day when you look on the news, it's horrible. It's every day. When you read through the Epstein files, if you haven't, I honestly don't know if I'd recommend you to do so. It's gruesome. It's horrible, especially if you can pick up on the nuances and the metaphors that they're using, the code words. It's disgusting. I mean, what are we supposed to do as the people? And like you said, Joe, I think we got to wake up. It's time.
Yeah, we absolutely have to wake up, guys. Like, we have to be able to look at a situation in a way that's not left or right, a way that's not good, like just nonsense. We have to be able to look in a way that is more nuanced than just good, bad, right? But we need to be able to see good and bad. We have to stop accepting, like a lot of us who voted for Donald Trump. We said, well, he's a little weird in some places, but he's better than the alternative, which may be true, but we need to stop looking at it like that. There has to be someone out there that can govern us in a different way. There has to be someone out there, and they're out there at a different level. I mean, James Fishback,
look at him,
for example, is killing it right now. Proud of James Fishback. He is officially allowed on the ballots everywhere in Florida, which was going to be a struggle for him.
It's not. He had to fight for that.
He had to fight, and that's what's happening is the right and the left are one. I mean, this has been talked about for years by Alex Jones, by plenty of people. The uniparty exists. It's very real. And America First and the Democratic Socialist in America, those are the two real parties that are, whether you agree or not, are for the people right now.
Absolutely.
And we need to wake up to that, and we need to realize that that's where we're at right now. Are you America First? Are you a Democratic Socialist? Or are you part of the old system? Wake up, because we're here. So, guys, that's the through line to all this. That's what we want to get out there. There's so many articles that are a lot more lighthearted that we could have talked about today. I mean, there's emus on the loose in Mississippi. There's giraffes that are loose in Texas. There's animals loose everywhere.